If you're thinking about picking up the Sennheiser IE 200 earbuds because of all the hype around their audiophile-grade sound, hold on for a second. I'm about to dive deep into why these might not be the earphones you expect, especially for their price of $129.95. But here's what surprised me. Despite their premium branding and detailed specs, the IE200 don't quite hit the mark in some critical areas. You'd expect flawless sound and perfect comfort at this price, right? Well, that's where things get interesting and a bit complicated. So, should you really buy these earbuds or run the other way? Let's find out. First off, who exactly are the Sennheiser IE200 for? Audiophiles looking for a balanced, neutral sound in a compact package, commuters wanting portability with solid noise reduction, and anyone who appreciates earphones that can deliver both crisp treble and tight bass. Sounds like a solid list, but here's the catch. The promises of precision-matched drivers and dual bass tuning sound great on paper, but the listening experience may leave you scratching your head. Now, let's rewind a bit. Imagine you're on your daily commute, earbuds in, expecting an immersive soundscape. But instead of the rich, full-bodied soundscape you imagined, the bass sometimes feels underwhelming or uneven depending on your ear tip choice. That's like ordering a gourmet burger and getting a salad. You're missing the main course. The main selling point here is the 7 true response transducers, touted to produce balanced, natural audio with expressive mids, smooth treble, and controlled bass. In reality, the neutrality is somewhat a double-edged sword. While the mids and highs are clear and detailed, the bass can lack the warm punch you crave unless you fiddle with the dual bass tuning, switching between tighter or fuller sound profiles via the ear tip mounting positions. But this tweaking is not exactly straightforward for every user, and the difference may feel subtle or inconsistent based on how well the fit seals in your ear. And speaking of fit, another essential factor where these earphones promise a compact, ergonomic in-ear design with flexible ear hooks and multiple tip options to keep things comfy during long sessions. However, some users find the fit too snug or uncomfortable after a while, and the adjustable ear hooks may not work well for all ear shapes. That's a bummer, especially when comfort is king for daily use. I know what you're thinking. Aren't these built with consistent sound quality in mind? They are, thanks to the precision-matched drivers designed to minimize unit-to-unit variation. So technically, you should have a twin-quality sound if you buy 2 pairs. But in practice, some reviewers report variation in sound signature between units. It's like buying identical twins, but they can't agree on the same playlist. Quite ironic for a product focused on consistency. Rehooking you here, I'm about to reveal why the so-called low-noise braided cable might actually be a noise offender. If you're someone who likes to move around with your earbuds, the cable handling noise can get irritating. Despite the gold-plated MMCX connectors and the effort to reduce interference, cable rustling is still noticeable if you're active. So if you're buying the IE200 for commutes or workouts, this could turn into a deal breaker. And on the aesthetics front, the minimal, modern design works well. It's sleek and subdued, no flashy logo screaming, "Look at me." But sometimes the understated look translates to a feel that's less premium than you'd expect from a Sennheiser product retailing at nearly $130. It's like expecting a tuxedo and getting a neat but plain shirt. Now let me inject some humor to lighten things up because, let's face it, earphones can be serious business. Why did the earbud go to school? To improve its sound education. And what did the bass say to the treble at the party? You're overdoing it. Okay, back to business. The dual bass tuning is a neat feature but can have you spinning tips like a DJ at a nightclub just to find the right sound. Also, the memory foam tips might make you feel like you're wearing little clouds, but some users have found them prone to getting dirty quickly, which is my kind of nightmare. And here's a good one. Why don't earphones ever get lost? Because they always stick around. I hope the IE200 sticks on your ears better than some other buds. Moving forward, let's talk value. At $129.95, the IE200 sits at a mid-tier price point where competition is fierce. Alternatives from brands like Sony, Shure, and even other Sennheiser models offer comparable or better sound profiles, more consistent comfort, and better overall performance in certain use cases like sports or highly detailed music listening. So why shell out the dough for these? The answer lies in their strength. If you want a neutral, revealing earbud for casual listening and appreciate the sound tuning options, and you're okay to experiment a bit with fit and bass control, it's worth considering. Plus, if you're into wired, high-resolution audio without fussing with Bluetooth, these bring that to the table. But here's the twist. They're not perfect and won't replace your high-end IE amps or wireless buds if comfort and versatility top your list. For everyday use at home or office, where you want a solid, distraction-free listening experience with great mids and treble detail, they can deliver. Yet on noisy streets or during intense workouts, their noise isolation and cable noise might let you down. Before I wrap this up, I want to share a quick story. A friend of mine, an avid music lover, took the IE200 on a long flight expecting a cozy sound cocoon. Halfway through, the light bass tuning felt a little too light, and switching tips caused some hassle mid-flight. By the end of the trip, while impressed by the clarity, he wished he had chosen a pair with stronger noise isolation and less fiddling. I mention this because real-world comfort and usability often trump specs on paper. So, what's the final verdict? The Sennheiser IE200 offers impressive sound precision and a decent level of customization with its dual bass tuning. It's a solid choice if you prize neutral, detailed audio and prefer wired earphones with a stylish yet subtle look. However, if you're allergic to cable noise, demand absolute comfort on every ear shape, or want bass that punches harder out of the box, you might want to explore other options. And here's another one for you to end on a light note. Why did the headphones break up? Because they found each other too conductorive for commitment. All jokes aside, these earbuds are a great introduction to audiophile sound for $129.95, but like any product, they come with trade-offs. If you're ready for some trial and error and enjoy tweaking your listening experience, the IE200 can grow on you. If you want the best price available right now and want to grab these earbuds for your next listening adventure, check out the link in the description below. Trust me, giving them a chance will be worth it if you fit the user profile. Your ears might thank you, or at the very least, they won't be bored. Thanks for watching and happy listening.